Oops. Alright, today I'm going to show you elbow strikes, or the strike with the elbow. Alright, with the elbow strike, right, striking with the little ball right here, pointed part of your elbow. Alright, there's different ways that you can use the elbow when you're striking. Alright, I'm going to show you different ways of using it. And usually, when you strike, you usually strike to the temple, to the nose, anywhere on the face. You can even strike to the chest too. But the different kind of elbows that I learned, and then I sometimes use them if I have to, is you can throw it from here, which is right here. Here. If you notice, right here, this elbow here, you're hitting forward, but you're going upward with it, and the rotation of my foot. You see, what I like to do, I like to break down the moves to make it simplify them, because I believe in being simple with things. I don't believe in going through too many motions just to do a move. So I cut it down to the simplest formation, so it's easy to learn, and you can execute it fast in a real life fight or a real life situation. So I usually break the moves down. So basically here, if you notice, my foot turns just like when you do a hook punch. If you're hooking here, you're basically turning your foot, and when you're turning, the elbow comes up. This hand comes down. So you're hitting forward here. You can move into him forward also and strike. Usually you go forward in. You can also go backwards when it comes. Stop him in the strike, hit forward with the elbow. Forward, here. Alright? That's one scenario. That elbow can go upward too, under the chin. Here. Or you can do like Muay Thai. You just stop forward. So you can come up here, or you can come just forward with the point. Alright? So the motion is here. You see the motion. You see my hips? Here, or forward? Here. Everything is in the hips. Punching in the hips, kicking in the hips. If your hips don't rotate while you're punching, kicking, you don't have no power. Alright, you're just using bare hands and just bare legs. No rhythm. Rhythm comes from the hip. Rhythm comes from twisting up the foot. If this part don't move, you have no power at all. Alright? It's just like kind of like dancing. If you don't wind your hips or move your hips here, then you have no rhythm. If no movement is going on, you have no rhythm. The same thing with any martial arts. If you have no rhythm when you're fighting, boom, then nothing's not going on. You're just like, you're stiff and you're flat-footed. You're just walking around. Alright? So, and then you become a target. You become an easy target to hit. Because you're not moving anywhere. You're just standing there. Alright, so that's one motion. So, next motion I usually do is you can elbow going this way, which is cross. Same thing with the foot. Foot twists. This hand comes to the side of the face. I'm breaking the moves down in easy formation. The way how I learned over the years. So here, boom, coming across. That's hitting the temple or the jaw, straight across. So you're coming here, 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 here. Okay? That's one motion. The one that I love to use, or if I have to use it, I like to throw, is going over the top. If you notice that one, I'm coming over. So I'm doing this, boom, dropping the elbow over. And while I'm doing it, like my hips twisting, so I'm hitting with the point of the elbow. My thumb is pointing down. So when I point my thumb down, the elbow comes over the top, here, over the top. And it's short, it's not coming from all the way out. It's short, here, here, here. Dropping down, here, here, here. Point, bam, point, bam. So you come in like this, here. The elbow comes over the top. Boom. Alright? Okay? There's other elbows too. There's like through the elbow from here, which is this side. Here. Throwing it out that way. Out that way. There's spinning elbow here. Back. Here. Spinning. Hit. Back. Spinning. Back. Alright. Or spin. Hit. Here. 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 You can strike here, here. So there's a lot of combinations you can do with the elbow. Here, here, here. Alright guys, so that move right there was elbow strikes. I demonstrated, I think, 3 or 4 different ways to strike with it. That move, that elbow strike, or elbow strike just overall, is a very dangerous technique to use on anybody, because the elbows are very pointed and it's the hard part on your body. You know, it's just straight up the bone, and some people's elbows are pointed, like my elbow is pointed. So it can be like kind of like a knife. You can use it to hit, and while you're hitting, you're actually cutting at the same time. Depends on the way and the direction that you throw the elbow right. But overall, if you connect right, you can open the skin up. You can cause a really serious cut. So that's something, yeah, that's something that you don't really just go out there and start using, or you want to use it if you have to. I mean, that's overall with the martial arts. I want to use it for self-defense only. You know, you might see in some sports like the UFC, they use a lot of elbows while striking on the ground, and you see what it does to other people. You know, just open them up, like instantaneously, just cut, start bleeding, just bleeding all over the place. So it's a very dangerous technique. So you can practice that. Also, if you saw my spinning back fist video, I was in the spinning back fist on the back. Usually when you do these techniques, it's going to hurt your hand and it's going to hurt your elbows. Usually you might get what they call the bag. You might get a bag burn, like friction rubbing against the elbows, and it causes it to burn. You might have like a burn on your back of your elbow, even your back of your fist. So you can practice it slowly first, kind of, you know, get the feel in, and then eventually after a while you just speed it up, you know. With the back fist, you can use boxing gloves if you want to, because eventually when you just starting out and you're throwing back fist against the bag, it's going to kind of hurt a little bit. Alright, if you're not developed, if your knuckle is not developed and you're not used to hitting, it's going to start to hurt. So you guys can practice those, and please comment to my channel, please subscribe, rate, and check out Gichie.com, and keep on kicking. Os.